Welcome to an episode of The Grift, where we put the dweebs in their place. In this episode, they're trying to cash in, and they're trying to boycott games. I thought you guys were gamers. What's going on now? Groomz is at it again. He is telling his minions to boycott Assassins Creed Shadows and Ubisoft Outlaws.
Groomz, the real reason I tweet so much about Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ubisoft. Ubisoft is one of the biggest DEI proponents in AAA gaming. They have only two tentpole games this year that must succeed. If you vote your wallets, Ubi will be forced to change. Both games have problems. AC Shadows makes a mockery of Japan for the sake of Western virtual signaling. And Star Wars Outlaws is pushing the defeminization, man jaw of current AAA female character design. Both are overcharging for games with less and less content and originality and gameplay. Ubisoft should be games' primary target this year to make a difference. I'm asking once again, 2 years to stop the spread. Stop buying games from companies that hate you.
Assassin's Creed Shadows supposedly because it's shitting all over Japanese people. He's fighting for their rights and their feelings. And he's boycotting Outlaws because of a chin. He don't like square chins. Oh my god, boycotting a game because of chin. That's what they're doing. And they want you to participate too. So he's spreading the word that there's a big change.org petition out there saying that Ubisoft should change Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, even though it's ready to launch. Now Groomz, and the people who follow him, people who make videos just like him, think that their little petition, them griping, them not buying the game is gonna do anything. Assassin's Creed Shadows, any Assassin's Creed really, a big franchise one like this, is gonna move millions because they have the whole AAA hype machine behind it. But not only that, because it's an established series. He also claims that Assassin's Creed is being shipped out bare bones with a lot of content taken away. Have you played an Assassin's Creed game? A Ubisoft game? One thing that it doesn't do is lack content. I mean, I can still go back and play other ones that I finished. So many areas to explore, things to see. Still have missions to go back to. But to say that it's being shared bare bones? Bare bones? No, sir. No. Speaking of bones, he wants everybody to boycott Star Wars Outlaws because of her chin. What is it with you and chins, man? I don't look at your chin. But sometimes I am left speechless with these people. They complain about chins. Joanna Dark, Star Wars Outlaw Lady, the Fable Girl. But he doesn't want to hear it. He wants to create himself a little echo chamber where no one challenges him. And he can just spew all this stupid takes all day long with his little minions cheering him on. Groomz,
I have a new policy. I'm blocking the haters, regulars, or idiots reply guys. I'm here to build a consensus of gamers who want to change gaming for the better. Don't need the rager time wasters.
Now he wants to further himself in an echo chamber. Him, Smash JT, Melanie Go Boom, The Quartering, John Della Rhodes, a bunch of these people, right-wingers, all pretty much make the same video, using the same sources, using the same talking points. None of them have an original idea in their head. Now let's talk about cashing in. Just like Smash JT needed a hook to cash in, created that website and then asked you to join his membership, Kombruts, the guy who started the whole SBI list, Sweet Baby Ink Detected, is at it again. This time he is starting a new site called DEI Detected. And guess what? This time you can donate. Pretty much it's the same thing as the one on Steam. It has the same games, the same people, tells you what the game does, But now that he has it on his website, he can add a donate button. It's not activated right now, but that is his hook now. Because he has about 400,000 people on his curator list on Steam. Now, if he can turn some of those as patrons, now that is where he makes his money. Now, there's nothing wrong with making a little bit of money here and there. But when your business model becomes shitting on games so that you can make a little bit of money, come on now, we gotta call that out, right? Especially on the grift. Sweet Baby Ink Detected and DEI Detected is a little bit different. SBI is a consulting group. DEI is a policy. So if you see black people in games, if you see minorities in games, if you see women in games, it might be DEI. Oh my God, run everybody, run! That's the message they're trying to portray. So don't have minorities on games if you want to be put on the list, okay? Don't you want to avoid this big old mob of people who are going to boycott your game and it's going to go fail like Assassins Creed Shadows and Star Wars Outlaws? Another list, another day. That's all it is. And now, the Dweeb of the week. Last week I talked about Zao, an independent game from an independent studio that laid off people because their game launched, they no longer need them, and then, no money coming in, you gotta let people go. That's the way it goes. Now, the Dweeb of the Week is someone that you're familiar with if you watch this series, because he has been Dweeb of the Week before. Blitzkrieg comes in with one of the stupidest comments I've ever received on this channel.
The main man promoting Zao is woke. Just because a game didn't sell well doesn't mean people are racist. Dude's way off base to say such. Not every game is going to be a bestseller. Dude needs to live with reality. I know there's a lot of competition out there. He ran a tiny studio.
So I asked him, how was he woke? How was he woke, LOL? I've seen messages the studio game creator received, and there was racist shit said to him. That's besides the point. Now, he goes on a tirade about saying he's a typical person that calls other people racist when his stuff doesn't go well. But it doesn't answer the question. I just had to get up right now because I was reading the comment from my YouTube page. And I see that he deleted the last one that made him the Dweeb of the Week. But I did take a screenshot of it. Some orange cat. But how is he woke? You accuse him of being woke, but will not specify. Blitzkrieg.
He should pack his bags and go back home so he can be with his people. Get out of America. We don't want him here. You should go with him.
So I replied, racist much? And you have the audacity to say he's woke and complains about racism that doesn't exist. Yet you're a living example that is true. For coming to my channel and complaining that the creator of Zao is woke and racist himself and complains about all the racism that he had received and says that it doesn't exist, and yet in his same breath demonstrates the racism that everybody out there knows exists. Blitzkrieg gets Dweeb of the Week. Now, this segment has taught me that Groomz, Blitzkrieg, Kombruts, a lot of their people don't like games. They hate games. They hate people that make games. They hate people who play games. The only people they like is people who follow their ideology, telling people they should go back where they came from, complaining about people's creativities when it comes to the games they want to make. These are the people who spread hate, who are angry, and who I'm gladly gonna expose on this segment, this series, The Grift. I'm gonna keep you guys in this little segment though. You're not gonna spread like a virus on my channel. Just in a little segment for you guys, where you guys belong. All with the shit and the flies. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.